Hello, and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Video games force us to play for countless hours, completing every aspect of the story before we are eventually rewarded with the final ending cinematic. It's the accumulation of days, weeks, and sometimes even months of hard work, ignoring family commitments and work and school to achieve our goals. But in some games, it's possible to unlock a surprise shortcut ending, negating all our hard work. Here's 8 quick endings you can achieve in no time at all. Of course, be warned, there will be spoilers for the following titles. Metal Gear Solid 5 may look like it's all about box sledging and Fultoning sheep, but it had a deeper meaning about nuclear weapons and war. The online portion of MGS5 allowed players to create their own base of operations and attack other players for resources, intel, and those nuclear warheads. But on the 5th of February 2018, a cutscene triggered on the PC version of MGS5, showcasing the real secret ending of the game. Back home on Mother Base, Snake and his crew hear the news that the last warhead in the game has been deactivated, and the world is now finally ready for peace. Miller gives a rousing speech about the importance of nuclear disarmament, and the player is left with a real sense of accomplishment and a profound realization of their actions. But then the game's publisher, Konami, told us the cutscene was activated accidentally after hackers introduced so many nukes into the game, it broke the system completely. On the plus side, we probably saved hundreds of years of playing MGS5 obtaining this ending. So should we thank the nuke hackers or not? Tough choice.
The last nuke's been decommissioned. It's over, boss. I thought this day would never come.
Far Cry 4 introduced a shortcut ending which probably gave us the most satisfying ending, as Pagan Min became the father figure we always wanted. We all loved it so much that Far Cry 5 was certain to have another super quick ending to unlock, and it was actually found before the game released. To set the scene, Far Cry 5 follows the downfall of cult leader Father Joseph Seed and his fanatical worshippers. But in the opening scene, it's possible to change that outcome. When sent in to arrest Father Joseph, countless people die in a helicopter incident. By the way, did you see the guy jumping into the blades? What a way to go. Instead, we can decide not to arrest Father Joseph and simply stand around and do nothing until this happens.
We're leaving, Rook.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Sheriff, get back there.
Shut up and listen. You put those cuffs on him. None of us get out of here alive.
I will have you all arrested.
So be it.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Bring back Pagan Min, I miss you.
Oh, fan-bloody-tastic. You, sir, are a gentleman.
Oh, here's one which requires so little effort, it's referenced as the coward's ending in the Stanley Parable. It's a first-person interactive story which pokes fun at video game narrative tropes. The narrator tells the player what to do, but the player has enough agency to obey or ignore the narrator's voice.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
With around 20 possible endings which regularly break the fourth wall, one can be unlocked almost immediately. Stanley can simply close the door to his office.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yeah, that's it. Literally, it just cuts to black and it's done. To get the other dozen or so endings, you'll need to put in a little bit more effort.
Agent Kidman? Are we awake?
To get the Evil Within surprise shortcut ending, you'll need the Consequence DLC, and you'll have to play the first 4 chapters. I know, that's not a shortcut ending. Well, it does cut out the final boss battle, so it's sort of worthy of the list. The Evil Within tells us the story of Detective Sebastian Castellanos, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that,
Detective Sebastian Castellanos,
and his co-workers, who investigate a gruesome murder inside a mental hospital. I'm sure you've guessed already, it's a horror title. The story slowly reveals Ruvik, a chap who created a machine to control reality, and after his demise, his brain was needed to keep the machine functioning. And there's me thinking it was just a nice centerpiece, you know, to start conversations. In the original game, we destroy the brain in the final encounter, which ends the nightmare. So, with this info in mind, no pun intended, the first time we see Ruvik's machine again in the DLC, we run straight over there and shoot the brain. How easy was that? Now that's how to take out an end boss. But wait up, I don't think the game is going to let us get away with that.
Oh, what the fuck?
God damn it, sadly time is reversed and we still have to finish the game the old legitimate way. So we did see the credits, but maybe that wasn't a shortcut ending. Before Epic Games began printing their own money thanks to Fortnite Battle Royale, they developed many video games. Back in 2009, Shadow Complex released on the Xbox. It was a 2.5D run-and-gun platform shooter, which sets up the whole adventure with the first date of Claire and Jason. When Claire is kidnapped, our hero Jason... Jason! No, not that Jason. No, not that Jason either. Our hero Jason rescues Claire because that's what video games teach us to do. Valor, loyalty, sacrifice. But Shadow Complex has another solution. Simply walk back to our Jeep and go find another lady to hit on.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
I'll always wonder what happened to Claire.
Stop whining or you'll go home in a body bag.
Let me go!
You are truly as he anticipated. This is truly an unjust game.
Persona 5 is yet another game with countless ending cinematics to unlock, one of which allows you to end the game before it even begins. During the user agreement, it's possible to disagree with the general understanding of the word fiction, and the narrator, well, he quickly shuts you down.
I see. Everything that happens from here on in is real. Is that your cognition of this? Then unfortunately, I cannot allow you to partake of this game. I must ask that you leave.
Persona 5 is a narrative-heavy RPG which can leech hundreds of hours away from your life and depicts an entire year of life in a modern-day Tokyo school. I mean, the game is so deep you can even get a part-time job. There's a few ways to get early endings in the game, with my favourite being the sellout ending, which can see the game end in November and cut off the final 4 months of the story. During an interrogation scene, it's possible to give up the identity of all your friends to save your worthless skin. But of course, the game doesn't stand for that and sends in a hitman to make you regret grassing up all your mates for the rest of your sorry life.
Huh? What are you...
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Disloyalty will not be tolerated here.
This place is dangerous. I like it. You expecting a kiss?
Speaking of disloyalty, let's delve into superhero lore in Batman Arkham City, the Catwoman DLC. She embraces her cat burglar roots and cracks Harvey Dent's safe to steal precious intel. After a brief little rough and tumble, Selina Kyle gets the loot she's been looking for, but during her escape, she sees that Batman is in need of help. At this point, we have a dilemma.
You can do it. Just walk right out of here and leave him. It's easy. You'll never forgive yourself, Selina. Save Batman, then get out of here. It's not like he'll die. It's Batman, right?
Go on, just leave Batman to die. He's the main problem around Gotham anyway.
Screw him.
After walking away, the credits roll, but just as we ponder our choices, the Oracle tells us what happened without us.
Joker's won. You believe I'm saying this? He's won. There's nothing we can do. Bruce is dead. He's gone. They're all gone. If you can hear this, send help, please.
What the heck? Just as we escaped, we are thrown back and forced to help Batman out of his predicament. Stupid bloody bat dickhead, always needing saving. Fine, we'll save Batman.
Figured you could use my help.
You should, it's bloody great. It's another game where it's easy to be sidetracked due to the parkour-infused open world and the freakishly satisfying melee combat against the undead hordes. There's even a shortcut ending in the following, the expansion pack, which allows you to ignore a bulk of the game, but requires a little exploration to achieve. First, we need 3 items scattered around the open world. Offshore on the east side of the map, deep underwater, are a set of nuclear codes to grab. A military transport key can be found in a warehouse, and finally, at the base of the dam, is a dead body with a military activation code to grab. With all these 3 items in hand, we must now locate the military truck on the highway. Next, we can do the right thing and set off a nuclear warhead. You know, the things that Metal Gear Solid 5 told us never to use? Well, maybe we should keep 1 or 2 around just in case, you know, we have a post-apocalyptic wasteland to destroy. Wow, that's a depressing end to the video. So there we have it, 7 super secret shortcut endings to video games which can cut hours off your playtime. Have I missed any? I'm sure I have. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll make a follow-up video. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade, and if you made it to the end of the video, you're a freaking legend. I salute you. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.